In the opening weekend of April 2017, the University of Wollongong became the unlikely host of one of the most exhilarating sporting competitions the Illawarra has seen, Expand Gong 2. But over these 3 days, UOW's very own eSports event became more than just a competition between gamers.
Like, everyone here has just been so friendly, everyone's up for friendlies,
All the people here are really lovely and it's been run really well.
The main thing that I'm loving about this event more than anything is just how many different scenes have come together, all just for the love of the game basically. It's great to connect with people from all around Australia and have a blast, yell at each other and play some games.
Managed and run by UOW's Video Games Association and fighting game community, the event united over 200 competitive gamers from across the country, from Victoria to Queensland. As its numeration implies, this year marks Expand's sophomore year at UOW, but you wouldn't know it experiencing the event firsthand.
The stream setup with Top 16 looks absolutely fantastic, so it's been sick, yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned this before, but the monitors, I love the viewing party.
It seems like they've got a lot of really good resources and they've got a lot of good people at the helm, pushing stuff forward. So honestly, I think Wollongong's in a pretty good place.
EG2 also managed to pull in gamers from varying disciplines of the fighting game genre. The 6 games available for competitive play showcase the range of skill sets the genre demands, from the timing and incisive combo inputs of games like Street Fighter V and Mortal Kombat 10, to the intense platforming-oriented action of Rivals of Aether and Super Smash Bros. Expand's goal as an event has always been uniting these like-minded individuals under one roof, encouraging a larger audience for Wollongong's budding eSports scene.
Basically, we need to get more well-known in all the different scenes, and as we get more well-known, more people will come. And we've gone from 130 to over 200 competitors here. We'd love to just keep expanding and expanding. Essentially, that's what we're looking at doing.
No matter the discipline, skill level, or state of origin, the event flourished, not just as a great exhibition of Australia's eSporting talent, but as an inclusive social event. The first day of EG2 saw its competitors getting acquainted, settling into the awesome venue, UOW's Uni Centre. After getting to know each other, attendees flocked to North Gong Hotel, where they got to enjoy a Friday night of beers and banter, thanks to the pub's open-armed welcome.
It's a personal interest of mine itself, video games. As much as anything, I wanted to provide a fun space for the guys to come in and play, and they needed a venue, so I was happy to help out.
After the casual first day, Saturday saw the competition shift into high gear. The doubles brackets of Super Smash Bros. 4, Melee, and Project M were concluded, and solo Smash players went head-to-head to determine the top 8 fighters for Sunday's singles. EG2 also improved upon the formula of typical competitive majors to ensure that everyone got their entry fees worth.
So a lot of majors play a double elimination bracket to start off as the first round, which means that if you're a not so strong player, then you're likely going to lose. You often lose 2 games in a row and then your competition's done. Here we ran 12 pools of round robin, which meant that every competitor got about 8 to 9 games, which gave everyone a really good game.
The preceding 2 days of combat came to a head on the final day, with surviving players of each Smash Bros. Title determined. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Rivals also began and ended their final brackets on Sunday, making it the most eventful day of Expand Gong 2. Regardless of the event's large proportion of Smash players, Street Fighter and Gang still produced some of the event's most exciting moments. After bringing home the win for Street Fighter V, we caught up with BK Sama, who only seemed hungry for more competition after his victory.
Well, I already booked my tickets for BAM, just hoping to see how I'll go there, hoping to level up with my scene, see what Australia or Sydney can do against the rest of the world.
Rivals of Aether victor Gabe, however, just seemed to be enjoying Expand.
I mean, it feels alright, I guess. I didn't really care too much about the tournament as much as I did just playing with the guys who came down. So no, mostly the friendlies, the money matches last night, that was all the fun shit.
Instead of leaving after the smaller finals, audiences converged upon the Smash Bros. Scene, still dominating the event. Melee had finally reached its top 8 players. Melee audiences saw fan favourite Marcus MC Chong make a desperate climb out of the losers bracket, all the way to the grand finals. His formidable final opponent, however, Rainbow, had already netted the title for Melee doubles, and was not done cleaning up, eventually defeating MC 3 sets to 2.
It feels great. I'm exhausted, but I'm walking home with first place in teams, first place in singles, so there's so much to be happy about.
RJ was always a favourite to win Melee, but once Smash 4's top 8 reared its head in the late afternoon, it seemed the day was done with expected victories.
How does it feel to be in the top 8?
Oh, it feels freaking amazing. Taking out some of the players I beat as well. I'm really happy with my wins and everything. So
Shrikar Jha, better known as Shrix, had only attended one competitive major before coming to Expand Gong 2. Unlike a lot of his competitors, Shrix was a relatively fresh face outside of his experience in his home state, the ACT. But it didn't stop the Shulkmane from delivering upset after upset, eventually breaking through the losers bracket all the way to the closing rounds of the tournament. Despite building quite the following over the course of the evening, becoming the night's unexpected star player, Shrix eventually met his match in the semi-final. Facing up against Ricky Glanville, who countered his Shulk with an interesting combination of Mario and Mii fighter, he placed third in the tournament, far exceeding his own expectations.
I did way better than I thought I would. I had like exams during the week and I came here with like an hour of practice on Thursday, like a few hours of practice on Thursday. Really great just having everyone behind my back, all the ACT guys. Man, I guess I just gotta keep getting better, get more consistent against the guys.
Ricky, who currently ranks 9th in Australia, went on to face Cameron Boozer Mackerel, an interview-shy Bowsermane. After 2 rounds of down-to-the-wire combat, Boozer was crowned the reigning champ of Smash 4, and when asked off-camera how he felt about his victory, he replied with one word: good. With as hard as Ricky fought, however, the runner-up was just as content as any winner could have been.
I'm pretty sure I exceeded both everyone else's and my own expectations this time, because I came into this tournament after a long period of, I don't know what character I play anymore. So I think all things considered, I played pretty damn well.
In a sense, gamers like Ricky and Shrix and Gabe typify the experience Expand offered over its 3-day run. The event delivered first and foremost as an eSporting tournament, uniting some of the best fighters in the country, both amateur and pro. But Expand's showrunners have always endeavoured to build Wollongong's competitive scene, and in the process they managed to create a space of approachability and camaraderie. For 3 days, gamers could come together, cultivate their own community, and enjoy it for themselves. They came for the competition, but they stayed for the people.
My favourite part of Gong is actually just chilling out with all the peeps from interstate.
I only get to see him like twice or like 3 times a year.
These events are awesome because like you go and it's like a room full of like your closest friends and you're like hanging out, having beers, just chilling. It's great.
I wouldn't do this if I didn't enjoy being around the people that are here.
Matt Waite, Games Classified.